Hello, this is Jim from Savant Software. In this training video, we're going to talk about the various tasks that you should do prior to running the installation program. We'll start by exploring the three Savant products. Then we'll go through the server requirements. We'll talk briefly about the SQL Server installation, as well as the admin user and making a change to the local security policy. So let's get started. Savant has three separate products. ADC Standalone provides basic WMS capabilities for small and medium-sized businesses. But ADC Standalone does not include an automated or integrated interface into any ERP application. The standalone integration to the ERP is via Savant's import and export utility. Savant Professional has the same features for the small and medium-sized business, but includes automated integration into several ERP solutions. Savant Enterprise targets the large sophisticated distributor who needs advanced WMS features as well as automated ERP integration. Savant also provides several ancillary modules that can be added as needed. All three products are built on the same code base and run on the PC, tablet, or mobile device's browser. Upgrading from one product to the next or adding new modules is as simple as entering a new activation key. Well, and of course purchasing the upgrade. This means that your implementation and learning costs are significantly reduced. When addressing server requirements, we tend to focus on the minimums, but remember that newer and more is always better. Savant runs on Windows Server, and we recommend at least using Windows Server 2012. The processor should have at least 2 to 4 cores. 64 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive is required, but you should also discuss this with your SQL Server database specialist to determine the correct specs for your transaction volume. Savant's database engine is Microsoft SQL Server, and we recommend 2016 or newer. Savant also requires that IIS is installed on the server. .NET Core 2 is also required, but the install program will add it automatically for you. You do have the option to run Savant using two servers, one for the application and another for the database. The use of .NET Core gives Savant the ability to run in Linux environments. At this point, however, we are still testing Savant on Linux servers. Please contact us if you would like updated information on our Linux project. When installing SQL Server, you can accept all of the defaults except one. Savant requires mixed authentication mode and not Windows authentication mode. You will need to enter a password for the SA user. This is important as you will need the name of the SQL Server instance and SA password during the Savant install. Optionally, you can install the free version of the database, SQL Server Express. Just remember to review the capabilities of the Express version to make sure that it fits your database needs and environment. This next section is a little tricky due to the way that Windows Server handles label printing, which forces us to do a couple of workarounds. First, the installation requires the login of an administrator user to load specific services. One of the services enables label printing. Even though the person running the Savant install program may be an administrator, Savant recommends setting up a temporary administrator and password for the installation prompts. From the control panel, access the user accounts and create a new administrator user and password. Second, run the local security policy application and access security settings, local policies, user rights assignments. Open the Log On as a Service window. Add the newly created administrator by clicking on the Add User or Group. Using this best practice will help ensure that the installation program runs successfully. The last step prior to installing Savant is to have a valid activation key. The Savant system administrator should have received this key via email after the system was purchased. During the installation process, you will be asked to enter the key. The activation key opens up the core system and ancillary modules that you purchased and the number of concurrent users allowed on the system. The pre-installation is complete and you are ready to install the Savant system. For more information or assistance with any pre-installation task, contact us at www.savantwms.com or via email using support@savantwms.com.